So why did we look at the GXR? Why did we make this camera? Well, the market's changing, as we all know, and wider range of SLR users, more women are using it, more photo-related opportunities, blogs, cell phones, all sorts of ways of taking photographs these days, and the diversification of camera evolution, the appearance of the compact, interchangeable lenses. That was the route which we could look at. HD video shooting with camera, we know that's very popular. Photo shoots with an Nintendo DS, as I mentioned before, and attention given to toy camera with twin flex cameras. So the enjoyment of photographs will continue with mobile phones, etc., etc. The environment now in place to accept the diversification of camera evolution, so we think now is the time to launch this type of camera. This is our thinking. So we've always continued to provide new value and expand the shooting range. I think you're all pretty much familiar with the sort of cameras which we do. Wide angle lenses, the first with a 7 times optical zoom, the fastest startup time when we originally brought our digital cameras out. So we have a basic performance, and we looked at the shooting functions with the 28mm wide lenses, high quality design. I think you'll find the GRD3 is a really good feel, so is the GX200. But we want to go beyond the SLR from just basic performance, but function for creativity as well. So in order to do the support our photo culture in Japan, we've just launched the ricoh, which is basically a gallery which is in the Ginza area, which if you're ever in Japan, you're more than welcome to come and have a look. So that's where we're looking at, to support the candid photo culture, basically. So what can we do now? So there's other cameras out there, there's other factors which are taken into consideration with the SLR, the interchangeable compact sort of camera. Just take on a challenge, a new imaginative world by drastically expanding the shooting range. What do I mean by that? Well, the 6-200 has got 28 by 300mm lens, and so we have been in the actual compact arena. We have been expanding the shooting range as much as possible. We want to take it just a little bit, one step further. So it's not, and in ways which isn't possible with the conventional approaches. So development background. Where's Rico? Well, we're here, obviously, clearly, around this area here, and we do not necessarily go into this our territory, but within the manual controls you have on our cameras, we seem to be in the middle of that bubble, and that's where we wanted to be. I don't know if you remember when we first, well, in 1998 when we first brought out the first digital camera, but of late, the camera range we had was around about £140 up to £199. That was 2 years ago. Now our average is £299 up to £499. So we've gone to the higher end of the compact market, basically. And so within the SLR territory, there's obviously bright lenses, larger sensors, super telephoto lenses. So we need to look at that, and how do we do that in a compact body? So we had to create a system introducing new concepts, so not contained by the limits of existing systems, i.e. we haven't used anyone else's technology, and we don't want to be limited by that. So we want to support the candid photo culture, expand the shooting range, and shooting the range considered possible for only an SLR. Okay. We've done it with adaptive lenses on our current ranges, but we wanted to look more in depth and go more into the market of the SLR in general. So we wanted a body rivaling the GRD size, the GX size, so 25mm, very, very small, but the image had to be the same as an SLR. GRD3 as a fixed lens, great quality camera, as some of you will understand. So we're trying to shoot the best of both worlds with that compact and also the SLR abilities, which you can't have in a compact. So let's have operability rivaling a compact, small, quite compact. And so that's why I invented the interchangeable unit camera system, which just trips off the tongue. Okay? Yeah, unfortunately it's in Japan which brought out the development. So the concept was to create a system introducing new concepts not constrained by the limits of existing systems, either lenses, etc. So what is the interchangeable unit camera envisaged by Rico? Flexible shooting using the lens and sensor, offering the best possible image quality for each scene. Ability to shoot photographs with SLR level high image quality, but compact camera level portability. So an SLR with a compact portability. So satisfies in all these three conditions will enable Rico to achieve its goal, a shooting range impossible until now. So, origins of the new product range. Many years ago we had the XR10, and recently, in more recent years, we've had the digital GX, which a lot of you would know. So it's just a combination of the two titles, and so the interchangeable unit inherits features from both of the two bloodlines, or production lines, let's say. So, yeah, that's the product name. Let me just show you what we're doing here. So this is the size of our normal GX, GR sort of size, so it's a compact camera size. And then if I just take that out, you can see that's pretty much how the lens system works. It says. So really simply easy. So initially, two lenses, which would be the GR lens, the A12 50mm 2.5 macro, with a 12.3 CMOS sensor, and then the S10 10 megapixel. So in each lens, there's also a sensor as well. Yeah. So, totally new way of production of the camera. Image sensor, lens, and processing engine are part of the actual units itself. So, what does that allow us to do? But for the future, for initially it's two lens, but for the future, there's the ability to add with this. We'll go through the actual size and everything about the sensors later and the connection. But what does it allow us to do? Well, it allows us to actually put other lenses in there, but also expandability, storage devices, projector. There's other things which we're looking at, and we will be revealing over time. So it's the world's smallest and lightest interchangeable camera, creating a unit containing the main photographic components, making it possible to reduce the GXR to this small size. So that's why it's so small, basically. The ideal form for digital cameras, the factors determining image quality can always be matched to each other. The lens, the image sensor, and the image processing, that's what the quality is, as we know, film SLR, digital SLR. And then the interchangeable unit system, there's optimum combination of all three. So the lens, image sensor, and processing engine can image quality, but it also enhances the photographic power of expression, i.e. we can change over the lenses and you can do various things. There's a telephoto, there's a standard macro, there's a standard zoom. Yeah. And the same easily handling as a compact. This is the most important thing. That's where our strategy came from. As you know, for many years we've only produced compacts, and certainly in the digital age it's the first time we've gone there to the SLR market. Very easy unit change that I showed you earlier, despite the fact that from here, it literally just clicks in, like so. Thanks. And so slide mount achieves an ease not found with SLR. So with an SLR, obviously connecting the lenses, with this it's relatively quick, straight in and done. And obviously there's no problem because it's a sealed unit, there's no problem with busts or anything like that. Because the only thing which is ever going to be exposed to anything is going to be this pin here. So this is not just a camera, there are unlimited possibilities, as I mentioned earlier. Storage device, output device, maybe a waterproof or dustproof unit, high volume data storage viewer, maybe even bigger sensors. That's the GR lens. Yeah.